ZiFM Stereo.
It is a very good evening and welcome to the Wise On right here on ZiFM Stereo, my station, your station, the show for the youth, by the youth and the young at heart, where young voices rise, stories matter and dreams don't sleep. Here with you for the next 30 minutes. My name is MJ and I hope and trust you had a beautiful and amazing weekend. And amen. Let me know what you got up to over the weekend right here on the Wise On chat, and I'll play it on the weekend highlight right here on your number one youthful show, that is the Wise On. So hey man, do stay tuned for all of that. I know most of you are wondering, MJ, today what happened? How did you come through? Because I know when he actually put on the flashing light, I actually flashed the lights and actually put the indicators there so that you actually know when MJ is in the building. But hey man, it's that time again whereby we actually interact as the youth. Now today we are tackling a topic that's on every youth's mind, turning AI into your career advantage. Now, artificial intelligence isn't just for scientists and big tech companies anymore. It's not about that. It's the new pen, paper for resumes, side hustles, job interviews, and even starting a business from your phone. Now, before we even dive in, let's deal with the noise. There are myths everywhere. Now, I've got three, right? The first one, AI is coming to steal all our jobs. That's the first one. The second one, you must be a coding genius to use AI. Now the last one reads, AI is only for people in the uptown or those who studied computer science. Does it sound familiar? Now today, our guest is going to actually bust those myths and show you exactly how a Form 6 leaver, a college student, a young hustler can use free AI to get ahead, stand out, and earn more. So do buckle up, get your questions ready, and let's stop fearing AI. Now, for your views and comments, of course, the number to dial is 0772-168-045. Please drop a shout on the Wise On chat. Let's engage. Let's talk. Now, I am joined by Munyaradzi Chikomba Zindi, founder of Career Edge. Munya, welcome to the Wise On. How are you doing?
How you doing, my guy? How's it, Sanjay?
I'm amazing, man. Welcome back. I must say welcome back because you've been here before and you're back again.
Yeah.
So welcome back. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm very excited to be joining again.
Exactly, and you're actually talking about something which has a lot of myths, because I actually read out three of them. The first one, it says AI is coming to steal all our jobs. Now, as the youth now, this is a concern, but it's a myth, right? It's something which is actually making noise. Then the second one is you must be a coding genius to use AI. And the third one, AI is only for people in the uptown or those who studied computer science. Now, these are some of the three myths that I actually bumped into as we actually gathering momentum to come through to this episode, yeah? So, the reason why I actually had to bring you over is, to just clear off these things and shut down the noise. Right. Now, obviously, who would want to understand, for the benefit of those who would not understand what we are talking about AI. What is AI? Maybe you can define it for us, yeah?
In basic, simple language, I think AI, it is a machine, or it is a technology that learns patterns from information or from data that helps to solve problems. So in simplest ways, AI learns from the things that we type on our WhatsApp, on our applications, on your Google. So all that information, it learns from that, it analyzes it, and it comes up with intelligent answers, because the biggest thing is the data. The more the data the AI gets, the more intelligent it becomes, the more efficient it becomes, the more effective it becomes. So AI is just machines that learn from our human input. That is the information we do by searching, being on YouTube, being on every application that we do. So that's AI in its simplest form.
Interesting. So maybe I actually read out some of the myths that I actually have, but what's the biggest myth about AI and jobs that's scaring young Zimbabweans right now? Maybe you can share from your own research, maybe your observation. What do you have to say?
So it's the vast thing out there in the workplaces, is that the AI will take all jobs. And the reality is that AI is replacing some reputable tasks. Things that can be done repeatedly, AI is most likely to take that. But it is not necessarily the entire profession. But AI will replace jobs that can be repeated. For example, your secretarial admin work, where maybe someone is there just writing things or papers, filing them. AI can do that effectively, very faster, like the data capturers, etc. So as long as your job is associated with that work, there is a chance that AI can take that. But the reality is that technology has always changed work. The internet changed work, smartphones changed work, social media changed work, and AI is currently changing work. So in Zimbabwe, this is not America, this is not Silicon Valley, this is not Shenzhen in China. In Zimbabwe, our economy, many people are doing farming, they are doing vending, they are doing transport, mining, retail, and they are doing a lot of small businesses. So AI will not suddenly replace farmers. AI will not suddenly replace vendors or retail workers, because our economy is not yet in the first world. You are in the third world country. So what it is doing, AI, it's actually going to change how people plan. It's actually going to change how people market their business. It's actually going to change how people communicate in the workplaces and in their side houses, what they'll be doing, and how people make their decisions. For example, a vendor will be using AI to write better adverts. We saw the emergence of AI adverts or flyers. People can just write now, design flyers with the hit of a prompt in their ChatGPT, etc. A farmer can use weather forecasting tools. A small business can automate customer responses. So this is, AI does not necessarily eliminate people, but it may increase the value of people who know how to harness and use the technology.
Quite interesting like that. You know what, I was actually going to ask, like, is AI really taking our jobs, or is changing the types of jobs that we have heard, that we are going to have? But you know, like, you kind of like touched more of that, you know, because I feel like people are then scared, like, as the youth, people are scared, good, okay, fine, like, are we really going to be left like unemployed? You know, like, are we really going to be left exposed without any form of employment because of the rise of AI, you know?
I think, yes, the reality is that AI will take some jobs. But at the same time, this AI needs monitoring, this AI needs management, this AI needs a whole lot of input from the human beings. It needs people who can be able to say, this is good, this is bad, to do everything, to operate it. So it will also create a whole lot of jobs that may not necessarily be already be available. They're saying in 2030 there will be a lot of new jobs that were never imaginable in our lifetime, because AI will create a lot of new things. Yes, the old jobs, some of them may go, but we also have a higher chance that more new jobs will be created. I was reading this article which was saying from Africa Development, it was saying there will be 300 million new jobs that will be created by AI between 2030 to 2035. So yes, AI is going to take some jobs, but at the same time, it will also create new opportunities. But the reality of the fact of the matter is, if your job is repetitive and it is entry-level jobs, most entry-level jobs which can be repeated or which a supercomputer can just automate, yes, the job will most likely to fall. Yeah.
But Moya, let's dive more into that. Like, looking at the careers for youth, you know, for youth with no tech background, you know, what are the 3 entry level careers today that pay well because of AI? Maybe you can list them down for the benefit of our listeners. Shout out to our listeners who are actually coming through on our WhatsApp. Definitely going to read through your messages. But for now, we're just going to hear what Munya, you know, is actually shepherding us on this, because AI is not supposed to be like our enemy, but we're supposed to embrace it so that we can actually work hand in glove, so that we can get the absolute and most efficient, you know, type of results and end products that we would actually desire. So, Munya, take us through.
Yeah. For 3 entry-level careers today, the most popular one is digital marketing, because businesses are moving from conventional marketing to digital marketing. Every business wants to be visible online. Every business wants to be active online. So one of the most trending careers right now, if you look at job ads, is digital marketing in the job market. That a lot of people want people who can be able to navigate the digital space and make sure that their business are visible in the digital world. So digital marketing, business needs content creators, they need posters, they need social media management and advertising. And to make it easy for you, AI can make things very easy for you. Your ChatGPT can help you create content, be it flyers, be it the actual content that you can post. It can also help you to navigate emails, have good emails, good English, etc. The second one is virtual assistants. This is a very high-paying profession that is emerging, because a lot of businesses, especially in the diaspora, they are having this virtual assistant. Probably maybe you can be working for a company in China, in America, in Europe, in Australia. People who are, these are the people that manage emails. These are people who manage schedules. These are people who can do research and communication. So also AI helps you to manage these things. So, but you can also do some courses for these type of jobs, especially the virtual assistant type of thing. But these are careers that are actually paying good money, and you don't necessarily have to go to the workplace physically. You will be working online in the comfort of your home. All you just need is connectivity, probably a machine, a phone, and you are good to go. The third career or entry-level career that one maybe can pursue, this is your content and research support, especially in the non-profit sector or the NGOs. Yes. There is a lot of research that is happening in the NGOs, and you can be a content and research support, whereby the organization needs report summarized, information organized, and presentation prepared. And but AI can help you to do these things very fast, very effectively, very beautifully, and it will be very effective for the people to see, to understand. So yeah, basically anything that is moving along with technology and digital space, you will be good, because AI will play a significant role to further that area.
Quite interesting there, Munya. But Muna, as we go about our daily lives, I'm sure like AI also comes with tools, right? Let's talk about the free ones, that maybe students can use to start building AI skills today. Like, what are some of those? Maybe just to, that can actually help them, like as they go through their day-to-day lives. What are some of those?
Pardon, can you come again?
I'm saying, like, as we go through our day-to-day lives, as the youth, right? AI comes with tools, right? Obviously
tools.
Yes, the tools, right? Let's start with the free ones, of course. Like, that student can actually use to start to build AI skills. What are some of those?
One of the most important skills in AI today is prompting, and in the AI language they call it prompt engineering. This is the input that you put on an AI tool, for example, like ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Cloud, Microsoft Copilot, Canva. These are basically the instructions that you feed into the tool. So you have to be very good in feeding those instructions. If you feed it basic language, it will give you basic things. Because I've seen the emergence of people making flyers with ChatGPT, but you can see that some of the flyers, they look very scary, and they look like something that is made maybe by fire or something like that. It is because the prompting may be, I can say, for lack of a better word, the prompting may be poor. So you have to be very good in feeding the tool the instructions that you want. So you have to also be, not necessarily, but you have to be good with your English to feed those instructions. Because if you feed instructions, the AI tool will predict things that it may think that you want, but not necessarily, that may not be the things that you want it to achieve. So you have to be very good with prompting. And there are also courses that can teach you to do these things effectively. there are free courses that are available online. For example, HP Live. HP Live offers courses that can teach you about AI, that can teach you about this prompt engineering, Google Digital Garage, Microsoft Learn, LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, etc. And another aspect that can also be of essence or of importance to young people who are interested or want to learn about AI, they can try YouTube tutorials. Maybe you're someone who is not very interested in reading. You can watch videos on YouTube. They explain everything. So prompting is something that you need to harness, and also to do this online courses, because they give you a competitive edge. Maybe when you apply for a job, maybe you're just a marketer, but you can have certain certifications for additionals. 2 people have degrees. We have someone who have done maybe +5 online courses from reputable organizations like Microsoft, and there you are, just have a degree. That person already has a competitive advantage, and these courses are for free. You don't pay anything. You just need to be connected to the internet and your time.
You know what? On a Monday evening, wherever you are, I feel like tuning into the Wise One is the best thing that you can actually do for yourself, because we actually get this information, free of charge. Just switch on your radio and, just sit back, relax, and I'll take care of you, because this is like some of the nuggets, that we're actually getting from Mbunya right here. And in case you're just joining us, we are turning AI into your career advantage. And I'm joined on the line by Munyaradzi Chikomba Zindi. He is the founder of Career Edge, and we're just, having a conversation on AI, how best we can actually, embrace it and not be scared of it, because there's so many myths going on around and the noise is just loud. And we're just having this conversation, and he's actually sharpening us, some of the things that I didn't know, but now I know, courtesy of the Wise and Right here on ZiFM Stereo station. Special mention to Nyasha Tota coming through and saying, how you doing, my brother MJ? What's good, my G? How was your weekend? My kids, my Shensa AI. But all the same, Munya, let's keep it going. We actually the youth. Those are my youth tension. We trying to make a dollar out of nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And there comes a time whereby we have our CV, and it could be taking our CV in an interview. Or maybe we've got a side hustle. But how then does AI? My AI skills, how do they make it? What type of difference do they place when it comes to certain things like that I just mentioned, like our CV, our interview, our side hustle? How exactly does it actually help out?
Yeah, we have to be very practical. Our economy is a hustling economy, and a lot of people are doing their side hustles, their small businesses. So AI, like I've been saying, can help you put your business out there on social media by creating free flyers. People used to pay around $5, $10 for one flyer, but now by a hit of a prompt on your AI tool, you can get your flyer. You can now start to market. Maybe you are not so good with English. AI can assist you to write posts on your Facebook page. You can also be assisted by meta tools to market your business, doing your paid ads. So that's AI already giving you a competitive edge in your hustling, in your small businesses that you're doing. As for the young people, maybe who are looking for jobs, maybe your CV, AI can help you create a 10 over 10 CV, because you can paste your job that you're trying to apply for, and now you tell the AI tool to say, create a CV that properly fits this job, etc. It will give you a CV with a competitive edge, because most CVs nowadays, they are scanned by AI tools or softwares before they even reach the HR. So AI gives you that competitive edge that maybe you are not very good in constructing good sentences and good grammar, good English. AI can give you that competitive edge by constructing these CVs and these good CVs that can fit probably international standards. Maybe you're applying for an international company. You have AI assisting you to create those certain standards, because the information is already there. You just have to search for it and tailor it to suit your context. For the interviews, AI also can help you to do dummy interviews. There are AI tools where you can do dummy interviews. Maybe you want to go for an interview at a tech company for a certain job or for a construction company. You can prepare using AI. You can prepare yourself using these AI softwares and tools to do dummy interviews. What are the most probable questions that I may be asked by a certain company which is located in Harare, ABCD, what. So these are the tools that can help you. And recently, I was assisting this young man who did an interview. He was interviewed by an AI agent via video. Wow. There was no human interaction there. This was a human who was being interviewed by an AI agent. So this is how technology is moving, especially in the first world. And here in Zimbabwe, we are playing catch up, but these tools can actually help us in our day-to-day living because they are not going anywhere. And we are already using it. Your text prediction on your phone, that's AI. So you can never run away from AI. It is here to stay, and I don't know until when.
I like the fact that you actually say that, you're playing catch-up, because we are actually moving now to the action steps. Now, Munya, tell us maybe 3 skills, that maybe to a young person listening right now, with AI being around, AI is saying we have it now, it's not going anywhere. But let's talk about it. What 3 skills should every young person learn in 2026 to stay employable with AI around? Maybe just 3 for the benefit of the young person who's actually at home, or maybe the parent who's actually listening on behalf of their children. Tell us just 3.
Yeah, the first and most important is AI literacy. Almost everything that I've been saying in this discussion on this engagement is all about AI literacy. Yes. Understanding it, knowing how to navigate it, and knowing how to harness it for you to have that competitive advantage in the job market or in your business, etc. So AI literacy is number 1. Understanding how the tools work. Secondly, it's communication. Being able to write, to present, and express ideas clearly. Because, like I said, everything has moved digital. So it's all about communication. You have to be able to communicate professionally. You have to be able to communicate now in Mkombi. So you have to understand how communication works. That in this certain type of situation, I need to communicate in a certain way. In this type of situation, I have to communicate. Thirdly, that's adaptability. Technology and AI is changing very quickly and very rapidly. And adaptability will keep you relevant. Because what is trending today, it may not be necessarily trending in the next year, 2-3 years. Because AI itself is moving at a very alarming fast rate. So you have to be able to adapt and be able to change as it moves. Maybe you are a marketer. I'm not saying change your profession, but you have to be able to adapt with the current tools and the tools that are making things work faster and easier for you. So adaptability, communication, and AI literacy. Yeah.
Munya, we are slowly rounding up our show, but let's talk about the common mistake, maybe the common mistake that we as the youth make when we're trying to learn AI. What are some of the common ones? And we really have to call them out because for the benefit of the parents, I know there are people that are young at heart who actually join our regulars at this show. They want to actually take this advice. So what are some of the common mistakes that we make? Let's call it out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
One of the biggest mistakes that I see people is trying to learn everything and do everything. AI is very vast, it is very diverse, it is a very large spectrum. So AI is a very huge field. And many people try to watch a few videos, immediately they are calling themselves AI experts. And people in Silicon Valley right now who are building these AI tools, they are still learning from it. They haven't really understand what it is. So you have to be very patient and learn each day as you go. Focus on becoming useful, not on becoming an expert. You want to just have a title, say I'm an AI expert. Everyone is still learning from this. Even the people, the owners of the companies that are building these tools, they don't understand what they are building. They actually say it loudly or on interviews, but you hear someone calling themselves AI expert because they can use ChatGPT. That's not possible. So learn as you go. Take each day as it comes. Just learn what is useful to you and use it to your advantage.
wise words there coming from Munya. And you know what, we're just talking about, you know, turning AI and using it to your career advantage. And you know what, we have actually had like a very fruitful episode today, a very educational episode, I must say. Courtesy of Munya for affording your precious time to be with us. But Munya, as we are slowly about to leave the studio, but maybe let me ask you maybe two questions, I need you to answer them briefly, right? Obviously the first one will be you know, what's your advice for a young person who feels behind because they didn't study anything to do with IT? What do you have to say to them?
I say don't panic. Most people using AI professionally did not even study AI at university. They just learned using these tools on their own, or maybe through online certification that I was actually mentioning. The field is still developing. You are not behind. You are early enough to start. What is important is to maybe dedicate maybe a few minutes studying what ChatGPT can do, what Copilot can do, what Cloud can do, these AI tools. The more you use it, the more you see, the more you can see how it can do Excel very well without even breaking a sweat. You see so many possibilities how you can organize your emails by using it. So it's all about practice. You are not late. You don't need a degree to use AI.
Interesting right there. But Munya, give us one challenge our listeners can do this week to turn AI into their career advantage.
The challenge, you can just use one tool between ChatGPT, Gemini, Canva, and Copilot. Between those four, spend maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour learning it, just using it, just trying to see what it can do. Then use it to solve real problems, improving your CV. That's one thing you can actually do practically. Or create a flyer, just a flyer maybe for your church, for your business, anything, just a flyer. Write a proposal, learn a skill from that. If you do that repeatedly, consistently, you see that you better your skills in using these AI tools. So these are basic things. After that, you can start to do online courses. Go on the internet, search for these online courses that are free. Do these courses. You become knowledgeable and more informed on how to navigate using these tools. And from there, you can actually start to progress very well by interacting and using AI for your competitive edge in your career making.
There you have it. So hey man, please do challenge yourself this week as we progress throughout the week. Please do challenge yourself, you know, find something to actually, you know, use AI to your advantage and to actually boost up your career. And hey man, unfortunately our time is up, Munya, but thank you very much, Munya, for affording your precious time to be with us right here on the Wise On.
Thank you so much, MJ. I hope to be there again.
At least thank you very much for keeping your word, because the first time you came, you actually said that you're actually going to come back, and hey man, you came back, and I believe that there's going to be a future engagement. But hey man, unfortunately we have seriously come to the end of tonight's episode of The Wise and Right here on ZiFM Stereo, my station, your station, as we were talking about turning AI into your career advantage, joined by Munyara Zichikoba Zindi, the founder of Career Edge. Munya, once again, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. MJ. I just want to say shout out to my sister PT. She's texting me that give me a shout out.
Fantastic. Shout out to you too. But hey man, let's do this again next week, same time, same station. I'm MJ, and from me to you, don't forget to trust God and trust the process. And hey, like I always say, stay in your lane and don't go out of pocket. Now until you hear this voice again, for now I'm saying good night.
Today.